What's good, fam, and welcome back. I probably look tired right now. I am exhausted. I've been up for like 30 hours. I came back from Asia out of Japan. I was there for roughly a month over in Korea and Japan. Saw a ton of Pokemon stores. Went to Akihabara. If you ever been there, it's pretty cool. And I've seen a lot of that stuff firsthand, right? I've seen what the prices are looking like. I've seen the Japanese market. There's a lot of speculation. A lot of the Japanese market, the cards have been just spiraling like crazy right now. Absolutely just taking off. And I'm talking about thousands of dollars, like 3 to 4 to 5x on some cards, especially your Lily Tax and your Umbreon, your tag teams. A lot of stuff like that is just going up in value. But today we're also going to talk about some Pokemon 151, some recent releases that just came out. The full set is out now. If you don't know about Pokemon's 151 Japanese set coming out with Mew in the box, it is SV2 Alpha is the set. And oh my God, there's some nice cards that have been released, but we're going to talk about that as well because we also have some pre-market pricing store information. And I want to cover why, my opinion, why I think some of the prices are absolutely going bonkers over in Japan. A lot of people have different feelings. A lot of people have different beliefs. I know somebody posted that the Japanese market is at an all-time high. So people are putting some of their stuff into hard assets like Pokemon, Japanese Pokemon, because why not, right? We do it too. But one thing I saw while I was over in Japan, right, and I know a lot of people have went recently and they've noticed the same thing, is that I went to about 15 different shops. I also went to 3 different Pokemon centers, and I could not find sealed product anywhere, right? Anywhere. And I'm not talking about just vintage. I'm talking about nothing. Now, V-Star Universe, like there was absolutely nothing that was sealed. And if you found it, it was like 2 to 3 times the price of what you see in the US, which is crazy because you have to import it, right? Then I went to big stores like Clove over in Akihabara. Some of you probably been there, right? And what's crazy is about 3 weeks to a month ago, the Japanese Hyper Umbreon, speaking of your boy right here, right? The Japanese Hyper Umbreon was roughly $2,200 if it would go ahead and zoom in, right? Focus. But it was roughly $2,200 US dollars. And then recently it just sold for $5,500. About 3 weeks at Clove, I went into the store and saw the same card, PSA 10, when it was at $2,200 US, and they were selling it for $5,000. So what's happening is a lot of these Japanese stores are automatically putting these buy offers on these cards. They're buying the cards out. They're spiking everything, right? You can't find sealed product. And I think there's just an overabundance that the Japanese market has caught on that the US wants Japanese cards. So what's happening is there's a big production squeeze. When a market squeezes, the price has nowhere to go but up, right? The demand is at a sky high right now, and there's no product to be had. So what's happening is these big stores out of Japan can set the price. If they're offering, 15 or 150,000 yen for a card, then all of your sellers are going to put that as the floor price, and then the sheep, myself included, are going to buy those cards because we really, really, really want these cards. And a lot of modern cards like this Umbreon, right, is it really worth $5,000? It's hard to say that because when you look at vintage cards like WotC, even a first edition Charizard, right, you're going to pay, what, $4,500 for like a PSA 4. To me, I would rather have that first edition Charizard because it's near and dear to me. So let's go ahead and swap over to Pokemon 151. And I have a lot of great videos for y'all coming as well, right? I have a lot of stuff that I took in Japan and Korea, and I have some beautiful videos and photos that I'm going to send later, including some pretty cool cards and stuff like that. But hopping over to Pokemon 151, if you haven't seen these are the big 3, right? This is not all of the cards. This is majority of them. And like I said, you can look up the set list. Usually like PokeGuardian will post a set list if you want to look it up. But these cards are absolutely stunning. Just check them out. You got Charizard, you got Blastoise, you got Venusaur, and I'm really digging the artwork. I think Pokemon really crushed on this set. And one of the things that I believe is going to happen, right? Since this is centered around vintage Pokemon 151, the original set, I believe that's going to breathe life and money back into the vintage card. So that's probably what you want to pay attention to because lately modern has been the be-all, right? Any alternate art, any beautiful full art that comes out, any girl, female trainer, people are just throwing dollars at it. But this is going to breathe life into vintage Pokemon, mark my words. And you also have, I forgot what it's called, but it's like the the Japanese black box play set with the original Pokemon as well. So they're putting a lot of vintage stuff out, and it's going to have a lot of people feeling nostalgic about buying vintage. Now, I don't know if it's going to go to Japanese or, you know, American English vintage, because right now, who knows? But 151 is already going between $150 to about $250 a box. And I think it's only going to go up from there because this set is absolutely stunning. I would like to know what y'all's favorite card is, right? Personally, I know a lot of people told me they don't really care for the Blastoise, but then I looked at the bottom left and I looked at the artist and I peeped Mitsuhiro Arita, and I'm like, bro, this card is going to go for money just because of the artist on this lineup, right? On the lineup. So let me know if y'all agree with that, right? Do you like the Charizard? I'm a fan of these beautiful landscape arts, but I'm also getting kind of tired of some of it because I feel like the Pokemon is so tiny and the artwork, the landscape is so large, but they are beautiful. They are stunning. The Gengar, look at the Gengar. It's pretty derpy. But it's starting to grow on me, right? I really like that card. So let me know what y'all think, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in. I'm sorry it's been so long since I've been back on here, but I will promise to do more content. I have a lot of great stuff coming y'all's way. I also have a lot of great stuff coming in. Going to share some cards, doing a PSA submission very soon, and it's going to be fire. I promise y'all, right? It's going to be a banger. So let me know, tune in, and let me know what y'all want to see next. And I love and appreciate all of you, and I'll be back soon with another video, and I'll see y'all later. Out.